Good morning, good morning. Well, as you can see, this is the Bedrock version of the world, and I've been doing a little off-camera planning. Also, a little bit of amulet tinkering. This, if you look behind me, is the same world plan that was in the original world, or the city itself. Now, I'm probably going to stick with something similar to this, but not quite so grid-like, I think. Let's see what kind of fussing I've been doing. Obviously, I'm starting in on the level 0 maps again, trying to get things figured out. And you can see from this map that I've got a little bit of a borderline going on. I'm not sure I want to do like the tree line there outside the border this time. That was if I turned this into like an adventure map. Forgot my timer. And if I wanted to do an adventure map, I would have the tree border because I wouldn't want people going outside the city into the water. And, well, there's nothing out there that they would need to explore anyway. But you can see this is the grid plan and the map boards. Those are not permanent features of this world. This is very temporary around here. Once things are built in, then I don't have to worry about it. Now, okay, I admit it. I've put in a couple of mods because the glass here doesn't have like the border outlines and stuff. And you can see I was playing with skulk sensors and stuff to make automatic doors. And I don't think it's working at the moment. Why are you not behaving? I don't know why it's not working properly. These are supposed to retract when the skulk sensors activate, and it's not working. Oops. Well, somehow or other, that is just finicky. But you can see I've put in a mod that lets me get rid of the borders on the glass, because that really was kind of ugly. It makes the glass, well, here. And planning the world as I was in the previous version. Well, I'm planning to go be semi-similar, I think, but not so linear. And I got a mess. Yeah, I was having issues with shulker boxes not breaking properly. But yeah, these are old maps from the previous world. Everything just copied over. These maps are all garbage. The maps in here, on the other hand, are good to go. But I've even started renaming the maps, so I know where I'm working in the world and all that. And you can see the level 4 map in my offhand. I even went in with amulets and got rid of the stone and cobblestone within the grid, so it's all grass. It looks much better. I goofed up and missed a spot on the world map that I had going on in Java. The surprise was that Java, when I converted it, this all converted with it. So these maps stayed valid, apparently. But copy-pasting from one world to another doesn't work so good. But yeah, we're going to be building a very beautiful city if we can manage it. All in this area. Let's see if we can fill in this map a little more. Make it look not so ugly. So yeah, you can see this terrain is not so flat. I tweaked it a little bit in World Painter, which doesn't like being recorded, unfortunately. Or I might have done that. And Yeah, it's being slow to spawn. It's just being slow to load. But you can see everything is grass within the grid. I've got this obsidian grid to help guide me in placing things, but you can see the terrain is definitely going to present its share of challenges, because this is very random. I had a little fun with the brushes in World Painter, just trying to break up the monotony of flat terrain. And you can see I was starting to tinker with this, maybe get a little bit of a world border going, or at least a city border, because, well, everything outside the grid, eh. I might extend this beach a little bit, have a little fun, make like a little beachy beach setup. I really doubt this world is ever going to have a world download. It's already very big as it is. It's like, this version of the world is like 5 gigs. So, the odds of it being a world download are very low. But you can see there's been a little bit of off-camera work going on, and I've been trying to help plan things out. Yeah, I've got things labeled out. Yeah, high rise. No plan yet, border. If I can tinker and get things worked out, then it should be a lot easier to figure things out. Like if I might just skip the border fence that I had going on the last time. And like I said, maybe extend this beach so it has like, if I do like a beach scene in the books, I have that available in this world for reference. Yeah, stuff like that. Meantime, I have the varying terrain height to work with. So there's going to be some planning going on before anything gets built. And how much of that planning is going to be on camera, that's up for debate, I'd say. Some of it might not make it to recording, some of it might. But you can see the purple world border, well, the purple border, I'm not going to say world border because it's not the world border. The purple border here is like the rough idea for the edge of the city. So, yeah, we've got some work to do. I also did a little tinkering, and this, I know Bedrock doesn't like mods very much, but I've got this one. So if I'm working and it turns to night, I can just bring this out to see what I'm doing a little more clearly. It's a simple one. It's just dynamic torchlights, but you can see it has its share of bugs. It flickers a little bit. Now, okay, that you could just attribute to it being, well, gee, a torch. The torch is going to flicker. But I don't think it was supposed to do that. So, a little give and take there, I'd say. But yeah, we're going to be doing some planning both on and off camera, I'd say. And there might even, I don't know, there might even be a chance of streaming a little bit here and there. We'll see. But that would be, ooh, pardon me, a very long thing. For now, you can see that immediately put out the torchlight. For now, you can see I'm fiddling. That makes kind of a sharp corner, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. You can see there's a lot going on, as usual. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just go like this. Yeah, this is like a simple 10 by 10 grid. So we're just gonna use it as a guide to help plan things out a little better. Maybe soften some of these curves or these sharp edges and things. There's a lot of those. And we're just gonna adjust that a little. I can see better. Nothing super wild and exciting, I have to admit. But this gives us a nice guide and idea of what's going on. You can see, yeah, it makes kind of a nice curve. Adds a little interest, I think. And then when I come back up here, I can wait for maps to spawn in. And I can pull this map. Oh, looky, it updated. And you see the pretty little purple line in my head on the map here. Almost to the edge. Take it over to here. And there we have it. See, this area has been updated by the purple line, which is the purple planning wool here. We're just going to plan things out. Slow and simple, one map at a time. We're going to pull that in there. Now, if I were to back up here, according to our wool guide here, the outer edges are road, and black wool is road. So we'll take black wool back down to our purple line. Just go right along our little purple line here with black wool. See if we can make things look nice, I hope. Yeah, I'm still working on figuring things out with this, so this might not be the final plan. At the very least, it gets rid of the tall grass that we don't want. There we have it. Now, the usual road that I was working with was, I think, 23 or so. 1, 2, 3, 4. This here would be the dotted line, so we use the purple to represent. And that's like the dotted line, and that's the middle line for the road. That's the other dotted line, and that's the edge of the road right here. So we can see it a little bit better. We'll bring out the torch. Uh, okay, I don't have mob spawning turned on this time, but we'll see them eventually. But you can see, maybe, what I've got going on. And I can just use the wool to help guide how far we go with this. Because the grid also provides a guide. Yeah, that's going to be kind of an awkward curve, but if we're methodical and patient, I think we can make it work. And it just moves right back up. All right. It goes in by 2. Wrong spot. Lost count. Actually, that's going to be a turn, isn't it? But the point is still there. Oh, we'll figure this out soon enough. Yeah, it's going to be a mess for a while, I have a feeling. But yeah, we're going to work on planning things out. Um, yeah, I'm repeating myself a lot, aren't I? Um, or no. Now, making this a curve is going to be a challenge, is it not? Because I did different stuff here, and it's going to be tricky, but I think doable. So let's check this. 1, 2, 3, 20 on the dot. So the road is exactly 20 wide. That's easy to remember and easy to work with, I think. Okay, let's see if we can work with it. Okay. I think this is going to have to go. It's not going to work right. Uh, Or is it? That's a neat trick. 2, 3, 4. And obviously the wool isn't likely to stay. But, that is going to be a challenge, is it? Let's get rid of this. There we go. Oops, that one needs to stay. Well, it needs to straighten out here. No, I missed something here. That. 5. Okay. That's where it's going to meet up. How to get this to turn? That's going to be a trick, isn't it? 3. Um. Hmm. It's going to be a challenge. That. Hmm. Hmm. That's going to create some disconnect. I did something squirrely here. um. Hmm. 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 wondering if it's too light on this. It might be. Let's see if we can pull it back a little and fix it. Hmm. Okay, that's the width of the road here. Hmm. That'll be a challenge. Wait a minute. Am I miscounting? Yes, I am. There we go. Hmm. Definitely getting into more challenging territory here. Hmm. Uh, I might have to sort this out in off camera. Hmm. Definitely running out of time to sort this out on camera for now. This. Oops, am I breaking obsidian here? Yes, I am. Stop that. Breaking too much, game. Not that. Darn it. Whoops, that was too much as well. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. I'm starting to get the rhythm back. Yeah, there it is. Oh, okay. Purple, or purple. You can see this is creating quite the mess, but also it's working on the map. Purple, two, three. And we're going to be starting to get over here soon. So we'll start getting that figured out soon. I'm running out of time, so I'm going to have to call it soon. We're going to get rid of that one. Purple, purple, two, three, purple, one, two. It's not really looking much like a road right now, but, well, it will soon, I think. There we go. We're going to have to call it right there. You probably heard that alarm go off. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're going to pick this up again tomorrow.